Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Samantha, and you are listening to That Mom Podcast. Today's topic is going to be all about, are routines really necessary? Well, let's just say I am not naturally a routine person in any way. And with that being said, every aspect of my life has improved over the past couple months because of our routines. Before I get into how our life and family relationships have changed for the better, I want to tell you what kind of mom I was and how our family dynamic used to be. First off, I felt horrible all the time, like I was caught in a vicious cycle of wanting to be a better mom and a better wife, yet I was getting nowhere. I thought I was making schedules, I would budget daily to make sure we stayed on track. I'd also be cleaning the house 24/7. But all these things seemed like they were just what I was supposed to be doing, and they weren't necessarily working for our family. And let me tell you, while I was doing all this, my son pretty much lived in front of the TV, and any downtime I had, my butt was on the couch next to him. So second, my husband and I were not close at all. We hardly spoke, and when we did, all that came out was bickering. I was feeling slummy, depressed, and just useless to have around. I was always looking for new ways to improve our lives, whether it be working out, getting a job, doing this routine, trying that routine, eat this, don't eat that, anything that made me feel like I was doing something to better our family. That's what I was trying. And it was such a lie. Nothing worked for us. Even after I had my daughter, I was still bickering and looking for ways to improve my mood in life. Well, let me tell you what has finally changed our lives for the better. A routine, and not a cookie cutter routine. Like I said before, I am not naturally wired to live on a routine. All the routines I have tried last about 3 days, and then we would go back to bedtime being at 11 p.m. But then this happened. I stopped trying to organize everything so in depth. Because I naturally hate routines and never stick to them, I always try to schedule things on the hour, in extreme detail. Wake up at 6 a.m., breakfast at 7 a.m., TV from 1 to 1:30, or so on and so on. I have really changed my way of thinking and have realized if I am less detailed on the routine, it is actually realistic for us to stick to day to day. I have gone from 5 alarms in the morning to 2, which is a huge step for me. When I need to be up, I have 15 minutes before we need to leave for school. And that's it. Just one when we get up and 15 minutes before we need to leave for school. The end. Super simple. Now I'm making breakfast in the morning. My son and I get to spend one-on-one time together before his sister wakes up. And the best part of this new lifestyle is every night my husband and I get to spend time together. Every single night. So how did this magical transformation happen? I only schedule things into our daily routine that don't move. For example, 6:30 a.m., wake up. Lunch at 11:30. And our nighttime routine kicks in around 4. About 2 weeks ago, I found block schedule and I implemented that the next day. Now I'm able to stick to a clean house, have me time, have the rest of my day to focus on my kids. So are routines really necessary? I would say hell yeah. My attitude is better. I feel better. My relationship with my kids and husband get better every day. The only negative was getting used to waking up at 6:30. I'm not going to lie, it was really hard at first. But now that I'm on track and everything, it is so easy, and we all wake up around the same time anyway, so it's great. The kids are doing fan-freaking-tastic with this routine and are in bed by 9 p.m. all on their own. I cannot stress enough how much happier my whole family is. I finally feel proud of myself for being the mom and wife I always pictured. Well, I'm getting there. There's always room for improvement.